Here's how I make custom paint schemes for BeamNG mods, like in this case the Wendover stock car. I'll be making the Mellow Yellow 42, pretty iconic car. So first you want to find a good picture of it, or multiple pictures. In this case I just have Google Images open, so I can just try to click other pictures, find good ones. But this one's pretty good. You can see most of the sponsors clear enough to know what they are, like that's Bowman, Gillette, they're kind of blurry, but they're readable. And then over here is Big Evil Numbers, or Big Evil Racing. They have numbers. In this case, we're going to go to Historical. Go in a few pages. Oh, wow, perfect. Try to find, there it is. And then over here, Logopedia. This is a good source that I use to find logos. Google Images works pretty well to find logos, but Logopedia usually has a lot of them, and they're all usually pretty high quality. Like this one's actually an SVG, so if you know how to mess with SVGs, you can download that. I'm pretty sure, see full size, yeah, opens it as an actual SVG. But if you do this, just open a new tab or whatever I clicked, yeah, it's a PNG, and you can just save it there. I have a folder with all my logos and numbers. Save that. So now's the fun part. That's for a different one I was making, which is actually this one right here. Just finished this one. I have the center line. I could probably put this as a download if you just want this as a template in the description, if I remember. If I don't remember, you can go ahead and bug me about that. But yeah, so we have the number, we have the primary sponsor, so we can start placements on the actual car. So it's green, a stripe of red, and then the rest of the car is black. So pretty easy, base colors. Now you might think that this is actually the front and this is actually the rear bumper. They're kind of just illusions, which sucks, and it'll make more sense later on. But they don't actually color that part of the car. So if it has a background, you want to get rid of that, just magic wand. Rasterize it first. This is what I do. These are my process, so if it's kind of clunky, I apologize for that. And I know I could probably be doing it better, but this is what I do, and it works pretty well. Put that above the center line. So the logo stretches about maybe a little bit bigger. Oops. There we go. So now we have the green and the red. So it stretches up about halfway up the wheel well is what I'm seeing, so about to here. So just go ahead and do that. Perfect. Just duplicate that layer. Move it up to here. There we go. Should be the same height as that now. Then what you can do, at least what I do, like I said, this is all what I do, so you can probably do it a lot more efficiently than I can, but this is what I do. So I've made all the paint schemes that I've made. The red line's about that thick, so let's do that. What was that? Oh, that was perfect to the pixel. Let's go. So now we have kind of the base. I am going to crank that green up just a little bit. It's the best. I'm probably just going to time lapse the rest of this now because it's already been 6 minutes. So you should have the basic process down for what I'm doing here. You'll be able to see what I'm doing, how I do it. If you have any questions, you can obviously just ask them in the comments. So it'll be like, okay, I need 76 fuel of NASCAR. 76, where's the 7? Just drag it in. Zoom in. This is what I do. I do 1/2 of the car first. So it's about there. Alright, actually the red and green is gonna... So like I said, this part right here isn't actually real. So don't put any logos here. Don't put any logos here. They're not actually real. The wraparound bumper part of the car is actually here. So in this case, Kendall, we're going to put this logo. Well, actually this one's going to fit barely right here. But logo down here, GT1, whatever that is. That's going to actually go on this, flipped 90 degrees. Same with all these logos here. If they're below this line, so kind of right below Die Hard, they're going to go here and rotated 90 degrees. I usually do the normal ones first, so like all the ones in this area I'll do first. Then I'll work my way onto these ones. And I'll go onto these ones. Then I will rotate the car around like this using the rotate tool. And I'll just do this as an example real quick. Bring this down, rotate it to 180 degrees, and then boom, it's pretty much in place on the other side of the car. I'm actually going to undo that because I do that at the end and I kind of need to work with my process, you know how it is. Alright, one more interjection real quick. I know there's only one more logo on the car and I'm already talking again, but sometimes you have a case like this where I could not actually find this exact sticker online. The Bilstein black text down there. I could only find this. What I do for that is create a layer underneath the logo, then just fill that with white, and then I was able to find just the text. So take the text, put that on the white that you just bucket tooled. You can keep using like reference. Like, okay, the N sticks to about here, the B sticks to about here, that's good. And then I just merge those layers. So now I can move this around all as one. Alright, sometimes you have a situation like the one that I'm in right now. I don't know if there's a better way to find like a sponsor list for each car from any given event, but having a hard time deciphering that logo. That one's some kind of Goodyear logo. I don't know if I have it. I don't think I do. Alright, well there it is. Goodyear belts and hose. Goodyear belts and hose logo. Sometimes you won't find a clean scan or anything like that, in which case you'll have to get creative, you know. Yeah, good spelling, bro. Well, right there, perfect. You just gotta do a little search and refine your searches. Belts and hose. Alright, I wasted way too much time trying to find that logo, honestly. It's just out of reach. But I found the belts and hoses one, which is good. That's probably the one I'm going to do next. Is that it? Miltech. Militech. What the heck is layer 9? Pontiac. Pontiac. Whoops. I think we are done. Alright, that looks to be painted up quite nicely. Okay. See if I'm missing anything. There's kind of a black outline on the front. This is a road course car, but I'm actually going to be using the road course setup in BeamNG. You cannot really put anything on the back, and you'll see why in game if you haven't already seen this vehicle. I'm going to not forget to hide the center line. I actually did on my Bill Elliott car. I'll show you. I'll show you all the ones I made in game. And I might release these as a pack right now, but I'd like to make a few more before I do that. TBH. So I'm just going to save it. Save it to BeamNG mod stuff. Wendover schemes. Kyle Petty. Mellow. Yellow. Alright, now you're going to open up GIMP. Alright, drag this into GIMP. And you're going to do one thing in here. Unless you make the whole paint scheme in GIMP, which I'm not skilled enough to do that with this program. This will be the only thing you do with this. And you may be able to do this with Photoshop. I haven't checked yet, but last I tried to export a DDS from Photoshop, it didn't work. Oops. So you're going to do compression. This is important. BC2. Alright, I got a Steam notification. This is important. BC2. DXT3. Don't know what that means. And use existing. If you don't do that, it will not show up in game. Now you can close that junk. You can go to your mods folder, and then you can make a folder called Wendover stock car skins if you want to make a bunch of these yourself. But you'll need to make a vehicles folder, Wendover, and then the name. So in this case, Kyle Petty. I can't. Hello, yellow. Actually, I'm going to copy that. I'm going to leave... I'll leave this one in the description for you to download. You can just do what I'm doing. Just replace the name, delete the DDS, drag in the one that you made. Holy crap, dude. Can you stop changing games? Just pick a game already. God. Open this with Notepad. Highlight it. Control F. Replace. Put in what you want to replace. Replace all. Control S. And it just replaces all of them with the correct name. Keep trying to do open with. Replace. Replace all. Save. Boom, boom, boom. That's all done. Go to the vehicles folder. Right click. Add to archive. Name it what you want. I'll name it that. Wendover stock car skins.zip. Drag it to your mods folder. Replace it. Well, I am replacing it because this is my own skin pack. I'm just replacing the old version. Turning on my controller. Launching up BeamNG Drive. So it should be in here. Who did we make? Kyle Petty? Yeah, Kyle Petty Mellow Yellow. Boom! That looks beautiful. This actually may be the best one I've made. Honestly. Oh, the 42's cut off from the door handle shave, though. On one side. That's kind of annoying. I don't know why the schemes do that, but yeah, look at the front. It actually looks good. Oh, man. Very proud of this one. Yeah, you see there's like a tail light bar on the back. Why is it green? There's a tail light bar. It's kind of in the way. You can crash Kyle Petty. Oh my god, how did that just happen? Alright, here are all the cars I've made. Obviously, we just made the Kyle Petty one together. As in, I talked to myself for an hour and a half while I made this. I'm noticing there's green on the inside. May actually want to keep this overlay, because it, yeah, I think it's taking green from there and using it for the interior color. So unless the inside of his car was green, in which case, great, and it looks great. Yeah, I made Bill Elliott's Bud car, King of Beers. Thought that one looked pretty good. Neil Bonnet's car, I had to do this one, obviously. Homage to Neil Bonnet. I mean, all of these are, you know what I mean. Unpause the game. Alan Kowicki. This one's alright. I think I could have maybe done it a bit better, but it's pretty good. This one I made today, Ward Burton, his 1995 car, if I remember correctly. Michael Waltrip's Pennzoil car, because it was simple. I just wanted to test making paint schemes. First one I made, I believe, was this one, if I remember correctly. And then I made this one as well, the Dale Sr. split car, which I know this one's from like 88, I believe, but I mean, come on, it's hilarious. I love this paint scheme, because it never ran. It's not even a paint scheme, it's just a demonstration car. But like, bro, it's so cool. Yeah, here are all the ones I've made. Got a wide angle of that. Hoping to add maybe 3 more before I release the pack. Have like 10 cars in it. I think that'd be alright. Leave some comments on which one you'd like to see. Preferably a car that fits this body style, like from this era.